Tell me about some of those conversations you must have had with your friends and your family. I think I know from my own experience and just from talking to other entrepreneurs that sometimes it's hard to explain to other people who maybe have like really traditional ideas of what a career looks like or what success looks like.
I actually had this very interesting conversation with my mom where she was like, you have a great job. Like what, why would you leave? Why would you do something that's so risky? I think she was very puzzled by that, but I'll never forget this conversation. And, like we had this conversation and she sort of like understood after. So I compared leaving a corporate job to do entrepreneurship to immigration. So, in both cases, you're leaving something that's very familiar and stable. So like in their case, it's like their home country, for the promise, or not promise, but for the potential of something so much better. Right. So, I mean, my parents, when they immigrated here, they were in their 20s, right? They were really young. And for them to leave their home country for a country where they knew no one, that's probably an even bigger risk, quote unquote risk, compared to what I did. So I think when I framed it that way for her, she was like, oh, okay. No, that actually makes a lot of sense. Like I didn't realize that, I sort of went through the same thing. So, yeah, I would definitely, like for anyone out there who is having a hard time explaining that to their immigrant parents, I would definitely try using that as an analogy because it
yes,
works for me.
I am like, I'm just nodding my head over here because that is what a great way to kind of find a way to make it relatable to her, and I totally get that because, I was born in Canada, but my mother also immigrated here in her 20s. And I know for anyone watching and listening who has a similar background, that really is the immigrant dream, right? Get a good education in this new country, get a stable job, and a job that other people can easily understand too. So like your parents can call their friends at home and be like, oh yeah, my daughter works in finance. She's an investment banker, right? She's doing really well. Everyone knows what
That's
the job
so true.
is.
Yeah.
But that is such like telling, just kind of connecting the dots in that way and relating it back to her own experience, which, as you say, I mean, immigrating to a new country is also very risky, right?
For sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's so, I just love that. I love that story.